Tisha Campbell and Martin Lawrence. Martin Lawrence was a dark skinned man, very annoying, very eccentric, very funny. He was a goofball. You know, he's one of the black guys who like to goof around and stuff like that. He's more like a Richard Pryor or Eddie Murphy. He's more like a Will Smith. He's just a goofy guy. He's also skinny and short. He's not a muscular black man, but he was very friendly and goofy and kind-hearted. Sometimes he might say a couple. Sometimes he says stupid stuff or crazy stuff, but he was funny. His voice, something about his voice, he had a very raspy voice. From what I've known about him, he had mental illness too, and I'll get to that in my next videos. But Martin Lawrence was in love with Tisha Campbell. Why? Because Tisha Campbell was high status, as we would say. Tisha Campbell was light skinned and she was African American, but a lot of people thought she was mixed. But you look at her hair, her skin, her voice you can tell she's a black woman. It's just that and did she have albino? She was not albino. She didn't have albino when look almost white. She was just very high yellow. As I said, I think her father is light skinned. Both her parents are fair skinned. I think one of her parents, both her parents are very light skinned, so she took more after her parents' DNA. But she might have a little bit of white in her. I'm pretty sure she has white ancestors in her DNA. If she took a DNA test, she might find out that she might be 30-40% European. But both her parents are black. But anyway, so she's pretty much black. It's kind of obvious when she opens her mouth. She has the voice of a black woman. But Tisha Campbell was making complaints because Martin kept harassing her. He kept touching her or kept trying to kiss her or making her feel uncomfortable. Maybe he was standing too close. But Tisha Campbell felt very uncomfortable around Martin Lawrence. Martin Lawrence was probably annoying, bothering her. He kept bothering her, asking her out on dates. And she kept rejecting him. She's like, no, I don't want to date you. I like you as a friend, but I don't want to date you. So leave me alone. Push him. If you watch Martin, there's a few scenes when they're in bed together where he's actually harassing her. She seems like very annoyed by him when they're doing the bedroom scenes together. She kept saying he was trying to hump her or he was sexually molesting her. So she felt very uncomfortable about Martin Lawrence. In the bedroom scenes, it does feel. I felt uncomfortable watching those scenes on the show. And he kept trying to giving her things like giving her flowers or candy, and she kept telling him like women do. There are guys who are stalkers. He was a stalker. He kept stalking her. She kept telling him, okay, Martin, look, I like you. We're working together, but you can't be bothering me. He didn't take no for an answer. He kept bothering her. And also, by the time she was dating Dwayne Martin during the shit, he was jealous of Dwayne Martin. Dwayne Martin is a very big, strong black man. He's muscular, kind of, smooth. And Martin Lawrence is goofy, a comedian. He's a joke. While this other guy is more manly. Women are into different characteristics. Martin's goofy, but this other guy, Dwayne Martin, is more serious. He's handsome. He's light brown, brown skin. He's a little bit lighter than Martin, so there was a lot of jealousy going on there, and I'll get to that in my next video. But Tisha Campbell was probably getting hit on by lots of guys off the set of the show. Probably Carl Anthony Payne probably had some feelings with her, but he wasn't harassing her. And also when a woman says no, that means you back off. But there were scenes that he kept forcing her to, he kept bothering her and just showing up at her house. Sending her letters and just doing some weird stuff. And this is why in the later seasons 4 and 5, they start doing separate scenes together because she couldn't take it. She didn't want to quit the show. It was a very successful show. Millions of people were watching it. But she got tired of his. He was sexually harassing her. She felt uncomfortable with him. So she, and when she did that, it said that it drove him crazy. That she accused him of sexual harassment. He denied it. That he said he didn't do anything with her. He thought he made it sound like she was maybe paranoid or whatever. But a lot of these feelings, I think Martin Lawrence Dwayne Martin would come on the set, and then Martin Lawrence didn't like it. Didn't want him coming on the set. While they were filming their scenes together on Martin. So there was a lot of jealousy going on. So Dwayne probably didn't like Martin. He probably was jealous too. With another man kissing his wife and like a girlfriend, whatever. Of course, Dwayne Martin didn't like that. I think Dwayne Martin played in the movie White Man Can't Jump. I think that's the same guy, if I'm not mistaken. I think he played on White Man Can't Jump, where he's arguing with the white guy. But anyway, that's just what I want to say. Mr. J here, peace. Wow.